What up, everybody? This is Matt with Survivalist 2012. I'm going to do a quick review on this. It's a K-bar boga knife. I guess that means back off, get away knife. Before we get started there, I would like to thank everybody for their support on my last video. I kind of went off on a little tangent there, and you know, that's not me, guys. And I was a little upset, got a lot of bad comments, but I'm just going to ignore it from now on. Got a lot of support from you guys, and I really appreciate you guys supporting my channel and everything I do. I try really hard to give you guys fair reviews and, you know, go out in the field and do things for you guys. And I put a lot of time into a lot of videos, and there are a lot of you out there that really appreciate what I do. I kind of feel that maybe I gave an unfair review on that U.S. survival rifle. So if you guys would like another review, just let me know. I can give a fair review without all the emotion. Would like to show you guys one thing that I failed to mention in the video. On this gun, it does have a little rail that you can mount a scope on. I put a little BB gun scope on it. It's not a very high powered scope, but it's a lot better than the crappy little sights that come with the gun. Works a lot better. I still need to take it to the range and get it sighted in. But that's one other thing to kind of think about if you're looking at this gun. You know, I bought it for 189 bucks. The scope was probably 30. Not too bad. Plus, it's really lightweight. You can take it right off the rail, and you can put it in your bug out bag along with the stock. But with all that said, let's go ahead and jump into this review of this boga knife. This is the K-bar back off get away knife, which they call the boga knife. It's a really nice knife. Of course, it is made in China. It's one thing I'm not a big fan of. But when I got it, it came with some little chintzy arm straps. Also came with, well, they called it 550 paracord, but it wasn't. So what I did is I used my own 550 paracord and just, you know, tied it through the holes there on the plastic case. Also, I put a little paracord, and I guess you want to call the samurai sword weave on there. I don't know what it's called. I just weaved that up a little bit, just kind of put it around and twisted it on each side. Made it come through the bottom hole there, and then I just did the little survival bracelet weave on there, just for the mere fact of the knife is kind of small, and it only fits in your 3 fingers. I wanted a little bit more meat on there. I like something to grab onto. So the knife is really nice, though. It comes with this little serrated edge on the top. And one thing you'll notice about this knife is it's sharpened on this side, not there, but if you flip it over, it's sharpened on this side. So not a bad knife for the price. I think I got it from Cheaper Than Dirt for 15 bucks. I did notice that it's went up in price a little bit. I guess the more in demand it becomes, the higher they make it. I did put one of these little clips on the bottom of it. I think I got those off of, oh, who knows. I had a bunch of them. But it's not a bad knife. Only thing that makes me leery about it is, you know, the tip is, if you look there, see if I can get a good view. The tip is very, very pointy. I'm afraid that if I drop it, it's going to crack off. I am worried about that, and it's made in China. It's not a bad knife, though. I can show you guys the knife that I had before that as a little neck knife. This is a Smith & Wesson HRT. I catch a lot of slack on my channel about carrying Smith & Wesson knives. As you guys know, if you guys follow my channel, you know my survival knife is a Smith & Wesson. Nobody likes it. I don't mind it. It works great. Works for what I want it to work for. I take it out in the woods, and it works great. I love it. Plus, I like Smith & Wesson because, you know, they're made in America. You know, this one, K-bar, made in China. This SOG, it's like a SOG Twitch. It is made in China and Taiwan, maybe, and it's assembled here in America. So, kind of like the Hondas and Toyotas, made in China or Japan and assembled here. even the knife that I carry on my hip 24/7, which I don't even use because I'm afraid it's going to get all nicked up. I've used it a couple times. I like the way it feels in my hand. It's got a nice little rubber grip to it. I've showed you guys this before. But even this, it's a Bear Grylls Gerber knife, made in China. So I like to, you know, put my life in the hands of something that's made in America, because after all, I am 100% American. So I like Smith & Wesson knives. They've never steered me wrong. I had a little Smith & Wesson pocket knife that I used for 10 or 12 years. Never broke. Rarely had to sharpen it. I love Smith & Wesson knives, but I catch a lot of crap on my channel about that. So the reason I switched neck knives here with this K-bar from the Smith & Wesson HRT is this thing is awfully big. I mean, it's huge. You put it around your neck, and say you got a sweatshirt on, you can definitely tell you have something big and bulky in the middle of your chest. I try not to let this thing flash when I'm out in public. I like to tuck it in. With this little K-bar, it's nice and small. It conceals better under your shirt or sweatshirt, and nobody knows you even have it. So it's not a bad knife. It gets you out of a pinch. Not too bad. So this would be kind of like maybe not an everyday carry, but at work, when I go out, whenever I'm wearing a sweatshirt, I'll probably have this on. Excuse me. Along with the Bear Grylls knife. Even though it's made in China, it's a very well put together knife. Not a bad knife for the money. I think it was like 35 bucks. Comes with a pretty nice case. And then, you know, I put the little flint in there. Little flint and steel. Magnesium rod or whatever you guys want to call it. Everybody calls it something different. But, yep, this is the K-Bar back off getaway knife. You can pick it up from Cheaper Than Dirt. I believe they're selling them now for like $17.97. And again, guys, I would like to apologize about my attitude on my last video. That's completely not me. I was just mad and going on a tangent that day, and I really do appreciate my subscribers. So if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. Alright, if you guys want to leave a comment, feel free. This is Matt with Survivalist 2012. Peace.